Hi everyone. Today we will cover section 10.6, radical equations and problem solving. Power rule for equations. So if x, y, and n represent real numbers, then x equal y. So if x, y, and n represent real numbers and x equal y, then x to the power n equal y to the power n. So if we raise both sides of the equation to a power n, sometimes we get extraneous solution. So extraneous solution means what? If you raise an equation to a higher power, you may introduce extra solutions that do not satisfy the original equation. Therefore, you must check all possible solutions in the original equation before accepting the solution into the solution set. Let me give you an example. So for example, if we have this equation, root x plus 2 equals 0. So to solve this equation, so first we isolate the radical, so we subtract 2 from both sides. So we get root x equal negative 2. Then to solve this equation for x, we raise both sides of the equation to a power 2. So root x square or root x times root x is x. Negative 2 square equal 4. But 4 here is not an is not a solution. So if we substitute, let us check. So the original equation is root x plus 2 equals 0. So if x equals 4, substitute 4 for x. So square root of 4 is 2, plus 2, is it equal 0? So 4 equals 0, this is false statement. So we say that x equals 4 is extraneous solution. So now we don't accept this solution. So the solution for this equation is phi, or no solution exists. So now, extraneous solution means if you raise an equation to a higher power, you may introduce extra solutions that do not satisfy the original equation. Therefore, you must check all possible solutions in the original equation before accepting the solution into the solution set. So now, how to solve equation contains radical? Steps for solving an equation containing radicals. So for example, we have square root x minus 3 equal 4. First, isolate the radical on one side of the equation. So here we have this radical. Isolate the radical. So first move negative 3 to the other side. So add 3 to both sides. So we get square root of x minus 3 equals 7. Now, raise both sides of the equation. Raise the equation to a power equal the index of the radical. So here the index is 2, square root. So raise both sides of the equation to the power 2. Now, left hand side, if we multiply this radical by itself, so square root x minus 3 square equal x minus 3. 7 square is 49. So now add 3 to both sides. So x equal 52. Let us check, is x equal 52 solution or not? So check. The equation is root x minus 3 minus 3 equal 4. So if x equal 52, so is 52 minus 3 equal 4. 52 minus 3 is 49. Square root of 49 is 7. Is it equal 4? So 7 minus 3 equal 4. So 4 equal 4. This is true statement. So now we accept the solution. So the solution now is, the solution is x equal 52. This is the solution. Another example. Square root 7x minus 10 equal 12. So first isolate the radical. So here the radical is isolated. 2. Raise both sides of this equation to a power equal the index. So the index here is 2, square root. So raise both sides of the equation to a power 2. So 7x minus 10 quantity square equal 12 square. Now left hand side, if we multiply this radical by itself, so we get 7x minus 10. So square means this radical is multiplied by itself. 12 square is 144. Solve this equation for x, so add 10. So 7x equal 154. Divide by 7. So x equal 22. Let us check, is x equal 22 solution or not? To check, so the equation is 7x minus 10 equal 12. So now substitute 22 for x in the original equation. So, sorry, this is 7, not 77. This is 7. So now, 7 times 22 is 154 minus 10. Is it equal to 12? 154 minus 10 is 144. Is it equal to 12? So yes, 12 equal 12. This is true statement. So now, x equal 22 is a solution. So the solution is x equal 22. So now we accept the solution. Another example. The fourth root 8x minus 8 plus 2 equals 0. So in this example, we will see that x equal 3, but 3 is extraneous. So we reject the solution. So the solution will be 5. Let us check. So first isolate the radical. So first subtract 2 from both sides. So we get the fourth root 8x minus 8 equal negative 2. 2. Raise both sides of the equation to a power equal the index. So the index here is 4. So raise both sides to a power 4. Now left hand side, if we multiply this radical by itself 4 times, because here the power is 4, so we get 8x minus 8. Negative 2 to the power 4 is 16 positive. So now add 8 to both sides. So we get 8x equal 24. Divide by 8. So x equal 3. Let us check, is x equal 3 a solution or not? Let us check. The equation is the fourth root 8x minus 8 plus 2 equals 0. So now substitute 3 for x. So 8 times 3 minus 8 plus 2, is it equal 0? Or 24 minus 8 plus 2, is it equal 0? 24 minus 8 is 16 plus 2, is it equal 0? Now, the fourth root of 16, now we know that 16 is 2 to the power 4. So divide the power by the index, so this is equal to 2. Plus 2, is it equal 0? So 4 equals 0? No, this is false statement. So if we get false statement, this means that x equals 3 is extraneous solution. So we reject the solution. So the solution here is 5, or no solution exists. Another example. So here we have two radicals in this equation. So to solve any equation contains two radicals. So first, isolate each radical on one side. So here each radical is on one side. 2. Raise both sides of this equation to a power equal the index. So here the index is 2, square root. So let us raise both sides to a power 2. Left hand side. So here we have binomial, two terms, to the power 2. So use the FOIL method. We can rewrite it like this. Right hand side, if we multiply this radical by itself, equal u minus 3. So now use the FOIL method to simplify. So the first product, root u times root u is u. Root u times 3, 3 root u. 3 times root u, 3 root u. Then 3 times 3 is 9, equal u minus 3. Simplify. So now these two radicals are like because the index is the same, the radicand is the same. So to add, just add their coefficient. So 3 root u plus 3 root u equals 6 root u. So u plus 6 root u plus 9 equal u minus 3. Simplify. So subtract u, subtract 9 from both sides. So u minus u equals 0. 9 minus 9 is 0. So we get 6 root u equal. So here right hand side, u minus u equals 0. Minus 3 minus 9, negative 12. So now divide both sides by 6. So 6 root u by 6 equal negative 12 by 6. So we get root u equal negative 2. So also here we get a radical equation. To solve this radical equation, so first isolate the radical. So the radical here is isolated. So now we have root u equal negative 2. So raise both sides of this equation to a power 2. The index here is 2. So root u square means equal u. Negative 2 square equal 4. Now, if you check, u equal 4 is extraneous solution. Try to check. So you will get false statement. Because if u equal 4, so this is the equation. If u equal 4, square root of 4 is 2 plus 3 is 5. So left hand side is 5. While right hand side is 4 minus 3 is 1. Square root of 1 is 1. So is 5 equal 1? No. So u equal 4 is extraneous solution. So the solution for this system is 5. Or no solution exists. Thank you.